Hey folks, it's me, Michael Bach, your diversity dude, and this is Monday Morning Musings. So this one falls into the category of you have got to be kidding me. Now, full confession, I am a total comic junkie. Love me some comics, love the fantasy, love Marvel, like DC. It's okay. Not the point. So I came across this article and I just have to shake my head. Guy named Andrian Jabinji, and I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name, but he created a costume to go to Fan Expo as Superman. And as he said, a lot of the comments initially were like, that's great costume, but it's the wrong color. And they weren't talking about the color of the costume, which is not in the traditional red and blue Superman, but the color of his skin. Andrian is a black man. And I'm kind of like, what do you do with this? I mean, I know racism exists, right? We've talked about it so many times on this. But the reality is that this is cosplay. Now, let's clarify one thing. I feel like I need to say this. Can't believe I need to say this. Superman's not real. He's not a real person. He's made up. We know that, right? And the actors who've played Superman, like Christopher Reeve, cannot fly. The actors don't leap over tall buildings. They don't have lasers shoot out of their eyes. It's a comic book, people. And I guess a piece for me that's a bit gutting, like growing up, comics were such a source of, safety for me because I was able to get lost in the fantasy of them. But to call out a guy because he's black and has the audacity to pretend he's Superman, that's just racism, pure and simple. There's nothing that says that the man from Krypton, not a real planet, has to be white. Nothing says that. It's just historical. I expect people who are into fantasy and sci-fi and comic books have the ability to think beyond and to accept that Superman could be black. Superman could be green. It doesn't matter. He's Superman. This is like the whole escapade over a black woman playing Ariel in the live action version of The Little Mermaid and people getting all bent because she's not white. She's a mermaid. It's not real, people. It's bad enough we have to deal with racism in real life. Like, why do we have to deal with it in our fantasies? Maybe we could just, dial that back and accept that it's not real. That's it. That's my rant for the day. I hope you have a fantastic week. Remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link that is somewhere near my face. Also, be sure to connect with me on social media. I am at DiversityDudeMB. And just to be clear, I'm only on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I don't even understand the rest of them. Also, don't forget, listen to my podcast, Talking to Canadians. It's available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify, or you can just go to TalkingToCanadians.ca and click on the links. We've had some great feedback, and I'm really loving those. Thanks for watching. I'm glad that you can spend a few minutes with me. And I will see you next week for another episode of Monday Morning Musings.